Hey, what's going on? 2cwik4u coming to you with my next video. This is my weekly update and shout out video. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the shout outs. This week's shout out goes to RC Speed Demon 567. His latest project is a 100-mile-an-hour 4x4 slash. He also has a 100-mile-an-hour rustler, I believe. He still has that. And a Stampede. I believe his highest run is 89.3 miles an hour. Go ahead and correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I believe I found. He does updates, reviews, modification videos, and then unboxings as well. Check him out. That's RC Speed Demon 567. My next shout out for this week goes to Traxxas Unleashed. He has a rustler that he's running a integy Traxxas system in it. He does runs and bashes. He does updates. He does questions. He has a lot of questions that he asks on his videos. Shoutouts and giveaways. He's currently turning his rustler into a street runner, trying to get a high-speed runner out of it. So he's looking for something to get for off-road use. So if you could definitely check his channel out, that's Traxxas Unleashed. My next shout out for this week goes to Mega Eagle 29. He has a rustler that he's named Insanity. He does runs, bashes, on boards, updates, unboxings, shoutouts, reviews, and how-tos. And then he's recently got his buddy to get involved in his YouTube channel. His buddy has a ECX Ruckus, I believe is what it is. Nice little truck. So they got together, done some bash videos together. So definitely check him out as well. That's Mega Eagle 29. Alright, so this week's update. You've probably seen I got my transmission in and modified it to get the motor to fit in. So things are coming along with the Silver Bullet. You know, it's a slow process for me. I don't have a lot of money to go out and just go blow, and not really blow, but go spend and just instantly fix the car and get it back on the road. So I still need bearings and an RC screw kit. That's what it is. And those two things, and then I should be ready to go. So I have most of the money saved up for the bearings, I believe. That's my first thing I want to get. I could purchase the RC screw kits now, but I want to get the bearings first. No point in getting the screw kits if I can't put the transmission together until I get the bearings. Alright, but yeah, that's what's going on with the Silver Bullet. It should be another 2 weeks, I'd say, for it to actually be on the road. Yeah, I'd say 2 weeks. Give me 2 weeks, please. Yeah, that's where I'm at with that. And then, as you see, got spinning here on the stand is my VXL rustler. You see, I got the dirt hogs back on it. Let me drop it off the stand. You see it's sitting back high again. You know, plenty of clearance under there now. Literally took me 10 minutes to convert it back to off-road. Took it out to the BMX track. Well, what happened was my buddy Pedro, the guy with the 3.3 Revo. If you guys haven't seen that video, go check that video out. Traxxas / 3S versus Traxxas Revo 3.3. But that buddy of mine, he called me up, asked me if I wanted to head out to the BMX track. He was going to go out there. So my HPI Savage Flux is still haven't got the chassis for that, so I didn't want to take that out. So I had to convert this back over. And like I said, literally 10 minutes to, you know, swap the shocks back around and put the dirt hogs on, and then change my gearing back out so I wouldn't overheat my motor. And yeah, took it out 3S, no problems whatsoever. Car was running funny. And then when I got back home, I started looking at it a little more carefully. I had one front and one rear swapped, but they were swapped on opposite corners, so the alignment was completely out of whack. I don't know. Like I said, I was in a rush to get it switched over to dirt, and I just didn't pay attention on what tires I put on where, I guess. And yeah, it drove a little funny. It drove fine, you know. It just kept pulling and just didn't understand why it was pulling so hard, but yeah, now I do. But yeah, so you can see how filthy it got. It's pretty dirty. Never got a chance to clean it up yet, but we'll clean it when that time comes. You know, might go take it back out in the dirt again. I took the video camera hoping to get some running video, but it was just the two of us and his little boy, and there's no point in me video recording if I couldn't run. It would only been, you know, a car out there. I wanted to get a couple cars running at the same time, so I didn't record. Just, you know, but like I said, didn't break anything out there. You know, having fun. I will be probably keeping it off-road until I get some extra money so I can order a new gear for the 70-mile-an-hour club entry. The last gearing I bought, still didn't work. That actually got me slower than the first gearing I had on it. So until I get the new gear, yeah, it's probably just going to stay off-road. But let me pull this around. Give me 1 second. Get this up on here. Get that tilted. Hopefully it stays there somehow. And yeah, there you go. And then get you off the stand. Get you over here. There it is. Got the rustler all cleaned up. All these parts are still in pieces. No screws and nothing. But yeah, you can see. If you remember, this was completely. I mean, you couldn't even see the purple. It was so bad. Everything's nice and clean now. Very happy. Battery box. Even the transmission, if you remember the transmission, even the transmission doesn't have any screws in it yet. It's still, I don't know if I'll be able to take it apart with one hand. No. Yeah, there it is. But yeah, you can see it just broke free. You can see the gears in there all cleaned up, ready to be put back together. Again, with this, I'm going to see my brother-in-law spend the money for an RC screw kit for this as well before I put it back together. If he doesn't want to, then I'll put it back together with the screws that I was using. Let me go ahead and throw this on up here. Just really don't have much to talk about with this. Just give you guys something pretty to look at. Just a quick sticker update. So, as you guys might know, might not know, I do have a sticker giveaway going right now. It's my 350 subscriber sticker. If you haven't entered in that and you want to, the sticker drawing ends this Sunday at midnight. So make sure you check my last video that I put up. Follow the details on that, and then go ahead and enter, and I'll get you down. Like I said, the drawing ends Sunday midnight. I'll do the video on Monday if I get a chance, more than likely. So this week's question, I gave you guys a question in a few weeks. So what I want to know this time is, what was your first hobby grade RC? I'm sure. Just go ahead and comment on the comments below. Just again, for my own curiosity, see what got you into the RC game, you know. And then the last thing for this week's update is, at the end of the video I'm going to put up a picture. Again, 2-wheel drive slash. This picture is probably at least 2 years old. It has the Parma dune buggy body that I custom painted on that as well. Had the color change, bottom half black, top half. Had the Traxxas Alias tires in the front, the Proline sand paws in the rear. RPM arms, RPM skids, RPM bumpers, RPM front shock tower. All that RPM was blue, including the front shock tower, and that was before this guy on eBay was selling blue parts or other colored parts. The shock tower, it was one of those things that would be on eBay once every now and then, and I happened to see it and bought it, and so I had that on there. It was a pretty fixed up 2-wheel drive slash. It was fixed up enough to where I was able to trade it for SCX10 scaler, which, as you guys know or might not know, those run $350 to $500 depending on how much they're fixed up, and this one was actually pretty fixed up. So yeah, that's what ended up happening with that. So check out the picture at the end, and that's it for this week's updates and shoutouts. If you want a shoutout, make sure you ask for one down below, and I'd be more than happy to give you one. And I'll talk to you guys later. Alright, peace.